Michael Murtagh is my name. I was born in County Longford back in 1967, 40 years ago this year, and I was trained to be an accountant, which I completed. And then as I was working, I was still not sure or unsettled what I was doing, so by that time I decided to look around and explore becoming a priest and join a religious order, which I did in 1989. And by the grace of God, I'm still here. Back in the 1980s, there were big changes in becoming a priest, in that I was working here in Dublin and I had my own apartment. Well, I was renting an apartment with friends, and I think I had a girlfriend, I think at the time, and all those bits and pieces. So it had all those things had to change. I took a career break from my job, took a little break from my relationship. I moved out of the apartment and I joined our community down in Galway, in Clonmore in Galway, back in 1989. Yeah, it was a difficult decision in that it was a radical change of what I'd been doing before, but it was made in trust and faith. And about 6 years of study, we did 2 years of work placement, which I did in Belfast. It was back in 1994, it was 30 years ago, it was just a year of the ceasefire. It was a very exciting time to be in Belfast for 2 years. Then meeting all the international politicians coming through. I lived with in the place, Honor Monastery, where a lot of talks for the ceasefire happened, so it was really exciting being there at that time. A little bit anxious about me joining. So one or two of my brothers were a bit concerned about me, all right, was I okay, or was I going mad, or was this another radical stage I was going through for a change, and I might pass, I might get out of it, but you pick up all those little bits and pieces. First, you become a deacon 6 months before you're ordained. And then in December 1997, I was ordained in Dublin here, actually. And it was a time of celebration. We celebrated that time with our friends and family, and then got back down to work again. First years in ministry was in Belfast. I spent 15 years overall in Belfast, and then I came to this church here in 2015. Which is 10 years ago this year. This church here in Cherry Orchard was founded in 1984. It was opened. It was the third church in Ballyfermot after the Assumption Church first, and then St. Matthew's, and then this church was founded here initially. We hold up to 250, 300 people. We have a lot of sad occasions here, funerals, deaths of young people. We celebrate many. We have over 100 baptisms a year here. So they're very happy and joyful occasions for people. We've hosted one or two concerts here. We hosted the Cherry Blossoms Festival last year. Many occasions like that, when we look back over the years, have been quite joyful and joyous. But every time we celebrate Easter, every time we celebrate Sunday Mass, we're celebrating Jesus coming to us, coming to be part of our community and part of our gathering. The church has changed a lot in Ireland over the last, 30, 40, 50 years. Bad stories and tragic stories, and a lot of people who felt let down. As I come, the church is still the same, in the sense that the people who want to come and have regular practice, they have practice compared to the 1940s, 1950s, maybe 1960s in Ireland has really declined rapidly. But that has happened in the last 20 plus years, 20, 30 years. So it's kind of, for want of a better word, just hit its level, and it's remaining so like that. Of course, the teaching authority of the church mightn't be as strong as it was in the past, but still people are happy enough to take guidance and have us at their events, have us at their funerals, have us at their gatherings. People still come looking for help when they're in difficulty, for advice or for some sort of financial assistance or other food assistance. And we can refer them, and sometimes off-peak times we can try and help them ourselves. So we still engage in a lot of different ways in people's lives. The daily routine is very unpredictable. The morning part is predictable. You get up and you have your breakfast, and we come over here and we do morning prayer together with sisters in the parish, and then we have Mass at 10 a.m. But that can change if there's a funeral. So a lot of times it's really determined by what's happening in the parish. I'd love to each week call to the school once or twice, call to some of the community groups from time to time, call to see people in their homes, especially follow up with people who may have been sick or may have had a recent bereavement, or may have just rang looking for a call or a visit or a bit of advice. And Every day, and most days, I try and get a walk. That's where you meet most people around the area. There is a basic structure to the morning, but the rest of the day can be unpredictable. We work a lot at night in the mainly. I do my own shopping, I do my own cleaning. I have a lady who cleans my house for a few hours every second week, just to do a general cleaning, but I do most of the rest myself. I might eat out once, twice on a good week. I'm amazed how quickly the last, say, 30 years have gone. I'm 27 years priest this year. When I think of the future, well, sure, all I hope for is more of the same. I've met some wonderful people, and I've been in difficult situations, but we came through them all. And there will be more lay people doing funerals as we're training them at the moment. Parishes will be served by one priest.
Oh, very good. So you're studying media.
So I would hope and pray there'll still be plenty to serve people who still want to avail of religious services and have God